Yo, this is how normal am I? This is an experience how artificial AI judge your face. Look at my Tennessee Edit account. All right, send me the link.
So let's talk about your face. Specifically, we'll be looking at machine learning algorithms that try to judge your face. By giving access to your camera, you'll be able to experience these algorithms yourself. But don't worry, everything will run locally in your own browser. No data is sent to the cloud in any way. At the end of the experience, you will be able to share some anonymous data with us if you want, but it's totally up to you.
It seems this page couldn't access your camera. Try using a different browser. You have my camera. I probably just gotta turn it off right here. Diego's a liar. Diego be lying to y'all, bruh.
So let's talk about your face. Specifically, we'll be looking at machine learning algorithms.
All right, hold on. Give me like 2 seconds for this to load. I think it needs to use my camera.
You'll be able to experience these algorithms yourself. But don't worry, everything will run locally in your own browser. No data is sent to the cloud in any way. At the end of the experience, you will be able to share some anonymous data with us if you want, but it's totally up to you.
It seems your page couldn't access your camera. Reset parent. Allow on every visit. Diego, do you still pay your mods? Hey, Brock, have you ever received a payment from Diego?
So let's talk about your face. Specifically, we'll be looking
this
at
AI
machine
shit
learning algorithms that
is
try
going
to
judge my face. See if I'm normal.
By giving access to your camera, you'll be able to experience these algorithms yourself.
No, didn't think so.
But don't worry, everything will run locally in your own browser. No data is sent to the cloud in any way. At the end of the experience, you will be able to share some anonymous data with us if you want, but it's totally up to you.
Leek gonna get a 7. Basically, this AI shit is gonna judge if I'm a normal human being or not.
So let's talk about your face. Specifically, we'll be looking at machine learning algorithms that try to judge your face. By giving access to your camera, you'll be able to experience these algorithms yourself.
Gray said he don't money.
But don't worry,
I literally said
everything
I'll pay
will run
him.
locally in your own browser. No data is sent to the cloud in any way.
You said you pay your mods.
You will be able to share some anonymous data with us if you want, but it's totally up to you.
It's Diego. He doesn't pay me. It's all good though, yo. I've been told y'all Diego is a liar, bruh. Diego's a liar, bruh. Look, if you believe what Diego be saying, bro. Oh, we got it. Look at him. Now he's finna remove you as a mod because
the first algorithm we'll look at is designed to judge the beauty or attractiveness of your face.
Okay.
It will give you a score between 0 and 10. Having some idea of how attractive you are can be very valuable.
May I ask how old are you?
For example, dating services like Tinder use it to match people who are about equally attractive. Some social media companies, such as TikTok, are known to promote content from attractive people more. To make an algorithm like this, you need to train it using tens of thousands of example photos that each already have a beauty score.
What the fuck? What does that mean?
Rating all these photos is often done by students at universities.
It's going up!
If you ask Chinese students to give their opinions, their cultural perceptions of beauty will transfer over into the algorithm, which might lead to unpredictable effects when it's used to judge people from other cultures. I wanted to show you an example of this, but I couldn't even get the algorithm to detect black people's faces properly. If you have a low score, it might just be because the judgment of these algorithms is so dependent on how they were trained. Of course, if you got a really high score, that's just because you are incredibly beautiful. Next, let's look at an algorithm that's designed to judge your age. And what you'll see here, as well as many others, is that if you move your head around, you'll be able to influence the outcome quite a bit. Some stores use these algorithms to learn more about their visitors.
You're capping. You're so capping.
They can also be used to guess who might be lying about your age on dating websites. If you happen to share your age bracket earlier, we can now figure out whether or not you are alive.
There's no way. There's no way I look. No, there's no way.
The algorithm will take a look at and tries to determine your gender. Here you can once again see
Yo, Toothpaste, I appreciate the follow.
In which an algorithm was constructed,
okay, of course
can have a big influence on how it will categorize and judge people.
The algorithm is 97%, 98, yeah, make it 98. No.
Our next algorithm on the menu tries to determine your body mass index or BMI from just looking at your face.
How's it going up?
To make an algorithm like this, you'll once again need thousands of photos of people that are tagged with their body mass index. In practice, I found that the required data is often simply scraped from the internet. For example, some researchers who work at Google took these pictures from online communities where people share their weight loss progress. A lot of these algorithms work by first measuring 7 proportions in your face. One of these is calculated by measuring the area above your eyes, which is why you can get a lower score by raising your eyebrows. By connecting to this website, you also shared your IP address, and that was used to guess where you are. Now that we have your gender, your age, your country of origin, and the BMI prediction, we can combine these and try to create a life expectancy prediction.
What?
These types of predictions are essentially created by stacking educated guesses on top of each other, which makes the result even more imprecise. However, that doesn't stop insurance agencies from purchasing these types of predictions, because to them it's better than nothing.
My life expectancy
Won't you come a little closer? Don't take this the wrong way, but you have a very unique face. Okay. That's why, just like you have a fingerprint, you also have a face print. This is usually expressed in 120 numbers.
Yeah, it's forever. Time ban them, ban them.
Makes it possible to recognize you wherever you go.
This is a digital
For example,
print of your
Russian
face.
company FindFace offers a service where you can take a picture of a stranger and then it will try to find the social media profiles that belong to that person. Similarly, an American company called Clearview AI allows police officers to upload a photo and then it will show a list of all the web pages where it found the same person. You can now buy security cameras that have this capability built in. For example, in the United States, the pharmaceutical chain Rite Aid used these cameras to recognize people who had previously shoplifted them. By the way, you didn't actually need to get closer to the camera for this to work. A small thumbnail is enough. I just want to see if you do it.
Weird ass niggas, bro.
I also have to admit something. While this website was loading, I secretly recorded your emotional reaction when the little puppy was shown. This was done using an algorithm that tries to determine your emotional state based on your facial expressions. A company called HireVue offers online
How long does this take, bro?
Tools. They claim to be able to find the best job applicants by analyzing their facial expressions, voice,
He's trying to say you too black? Yeah, I know he a little racist.
This practice has been criticized for giving a lot of credence to algorithms, but at the same time making it very hard to know what people are actually being judged on. As a bonus, for the last few minutes your surfing behavior has also been recorded. You may not realize it, but a lot of websites have little bits of code from companies such as Visual Website Optimizer and Hotjar embedded into them. This makes it possible to record your mouse movements as well as any text
you switch to another tab 2
forms.
times, easily distracted.
These services
the purple
can help
mouse
improve
count.
how the website functions, but it also means a large amount of behavioral data is being collected by these third parties. As you probably realize, your data is increasingly collected and combined to create all kinds of predictions about you. By comparing your data to that of others, you can be placed in all kinds of categories. These profiles are not just used to show you better advertisements, but they are starting to impact all kinds of aspects of your life, ranging from getting cheap car loans or insurance to finding a job or even a date. While you can try to protect yourself from this tracking online, where, for example, you can delete your cookies, this is much harder when it comes to your face,
I done lost track of what
really
he's talking about.
That's why this type of biometric tracking is much more inescapable and can feel much more constricting. As face recognition technology moves into our daily lives,
will you
it can
allow
create a
a
subtle but pervasive feeling of being watched and judged all the time.
I'm 67.
You might feel more pressure to behave normally, which for an algorithm means being more average. That's why we have to protect our human right to privacy, which is essentially our right to be different. You could say that privacy is our right to be imperfect.
Not gonna lie, this is fake. This is fake. This is fake.
So we have to be very careful when implementing this technology. As with all new innovations, it comes with great stories of how it can improve our lives in the short term. But with biometric systems, we have to be very careful and really think through what it could do